To Willie Jessup joining us outside the courthouse as well. He is a spokesperson for the FLDS. Mr. Jessup, I'd like to hear your side.
Well, I think that there's, it's a very awkward situation to sit here and defend, something that's so terrible and so crushing. And, one of the things that people just don't understand is that it was very loud and clear from Mr. Jeffs that no one except for him could get away with what he was doing. And he had placed people under covenant and secret oaths that nobody outside of just him and those that he sanctioned to have access to this information could do it. And I know that, it makes it look like the entire church was part of, being a part of this act. And I think everyone has to take some responsibility to this. But I think what the deception is, look, this guy was a pervert. He did some very terrible things. And it came out, and he made these confessions back in 2007. His brothers covered it up. Members of the church weren't told about it. And it's inexcusable, and it's very awkward to try to excuse it when there is, people's got to step up and take some responsibility.
Mr. Jessup, I know you're a fine man, but the fact that there were others within the church that knew about it and let it happen, sanctioned by what? I mean, there is the law to answer to, not Warren Jeffs sanctioning them. To Elissa Wall, former FLDS member. Weigh in, Elissa. You're the author of Stolen Innocence, Forced to Marry a Cousin When You Were a Young Girl. What does this sentence, what does this conviction mean to you?
Nancy, it's a really emotional time for me just because there are so many people that have sacrificed, and so many people have worked so hard and sacrificed our lives outside of this sect to see this day come. I know myself, it's been hard because we've all been almost screaming at the top of our lungs these truths that are coming out in trial, and saying that Warren and this society were capable of it. And that's the saddest travesty in this, is that the society of the FLDS, the men in the FLDS, the women in the FLDS, and outside of it, the states, the government, we all let this happen. And that is the saddest reality of what we're facing right now.